Yes, now we have Ms. Vijayalaxmi Lakshmanan, L&T Technology Service Limited, a global sales operation head. Yeah, welcome. Anyway, in the conclave, we have pala ആശയങ്ങൾ ചർച്ച ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. So first session എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് a developed country by 2047. Are we on the right track now? So what do you think about this session?
I think it's a very relevant session because we are at the juncture where we'll have to move on to the next trajectory of growth. And I would advocate more investments into large infrastructure projects, especially where mobility is concerned. We should be able to move people from one end of the state to the other at a more sustainable model, maybe a rapid mass transport system, which will have to be financially viable for the government to raise finance as well. And I would advocate more public-private participation in terms of bringing some an ambitious project like that, and more of an inclusive growth where as we grow we would also improve the livability index of the citizens in terms of safety, security of them, the environment, the climate change aspect, and the resilience in terms of how we will be handling the natural disasters. So
Definitely, but when we talk about the inclusive development program or inclusive development concept, is there any idea, is there any alternative to focus on?
okay, I think the focus, the government will have to make policies friendly to the MSME sector. MSME sector is the largest employer in our country. Almost 66% of the total employment that we generate comes from that sector, and the impetus that we would give them in terms of all the regulatory compliances that they'll have to abide to, that needs to be supported. They'll have to be capitalized at a decent rate of interest, and a lot of automation that needs to happen, either IoT or AI. These sectors can benefit a lot while they grow to generate further employment. Yeah.
When we are going to participate in the session, so what are your expectations about the other panelists or the other people who have come here?
I think the choice of panelists are quite diversified. They are going to bring, there are policymakers sitting in the panel, there are people representatives, and I come from a funding perspective in terms of how complex projects can be structured to ensure that they are financially feasible so that the multilateral banks can come over and fund us. I think the perspective that each of the panelists would bring in, we will be able to take away a concrete road map for what we would like to achieve by 2047.
Thank you so much for being with us.